Welcome to Honor of Kings highlights. In this video, watch the intense best of 3 matchup from the MKL Spring Season 2025 DTE Gaming vs Ed Global. Don't forget to subscribe for more high-level match highlights.
Against AG Global, it's a best of 3. First one to take 2 wins will win this series. But the issue here is that AG Global, you'll start to see them snowball. They can fight now. The buff is going to be so useful for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes the big 3v4. AG Global pushing down the bottom, and it looks like DTE does not see this one coming at all. CM and BB quickly dropping back, and it looks like JD called for that backup from the rest of his team members, and down goes yet another tower. AG Global making this one look way too easy down here at bottom lane.
Yep, just keeping it simple, right? And now Phi getting chased down as well.
Very, very good push up mid, and that distraction just giving them that opening. But now Phi almost got out. Zun takes the first blood. But the bigger win is AG Global. As far as they're concerned, they've already got 2 of those towers down mid now. Just making sure DTE does not go crazy as they come in here for the push. Just playing all-out defense, waiting for that opener, and then smashing them when that opportune moment comes along. And this is one of those moments. Here comes Yulong as well. But Zun, fantastic shield. But Saber gets stunned, and he pulls off that immunity, but still will get back. Yulong jumps into the fight, but gets slain by CC as well. And all of a sudden, AG Global on the back foot, 3 players down. And it looks like Howhead is going to get a taste of that as well. DTE with his comeback out of nowhere with the quad on their side.
Oh, that predictive Kachosen, such a nice finish to top things off. JD now has to hold his own against 4-5 different members on the side of DTE Gaming.
And it is not over till it's over, and DTE said you guys are getting excited a little bit too early here. What a fantastic turnaround. And it was that stun, I believe, and CC getting that slay that really turned the fight to the side of DTE, and AG Global just had no response for that. Now it's going to be the Tyrant aimed by DTE. This should be a pretty easy pick. I don't think AG Global wants to jump into this fight.
Oh, they can't, right? At this point, Tyrant's going to be secured by the side of DTE. And look, there is a big wound on the top. Tier 3 taken down, that super minions marching down. That's something that AG Global consistently needs to keep their eye on. And I mean, the silver lining is the fact that the Overlord is in that lane. So it's a bit closer for them after they clear the wave. But still, DTE now ahead by 5,000. That's a big goal difference.
Oh, I mean, massive, right? And obviously, AG Global kind of taking down the objectives in terms of the towers down at the bottom lane, but DTE just focusing on the bigger prize overall here. It's
and
very simple.
You can start to see there's a lot of pokes coming in from DTE Gaming, right?
Yeah.
So you have CC who's able to throw in those resplendent revolvers, BB able to throw the Kachosens, and How as well, right? So many things. They can throw the time bomb, a lot of poke. So even before the actual fight starts, AG Global might not be on their best foot.
And this is where AG Global just needs to make sure they don't make this mistake again, because DTE, like you pointed out perfectly, just kept poking and prodding at them, trying to bait them out of their secure defensive positions to get that catch that they found earlier on. And once again, they're attempting the very exact same thing. And AG Global, they kind of fell bait for that once. They don't want to make that mistake twice. Zun overstepping his boundaries, but what a fantastic defense to just walk out of there like nothing happened.
Yeah, so Phi actually secures that Azure Golem for the team. They're gonna make a beeline for that Overlord. They have to make a trade somehow.
And once again, the Overlord claimed, and it will be the Tyrant claimed, and it is just an all-out bash here as Howhan finds CM. This time it's AG Global just going a tad bit crazy here, but Zun moves on forth with the defense, standing, tanking all of that damage, opening up the battlefield once again for DTE, and this one might just be over. The defense, it's just Yulong, and he can't do much.
Yep, he definitely can't. This game is going to go into DTE Gaming. What a surprise. Oh, first game going to DTE Gaming.
Standing here to take this Tyrant on unless they push their numbers. And that's exactly what they're trying to focus on the bottom. Setting up a trap for the players of DTE Gaming, who know a little better than to hop on in. Their beautiful stun. And it looks like BB is going in for the shutdown. Yulong is caught out in the open. How? With the connection, but there's just no finisher as the players had to back away.
Okay, it's a good start, right? They have about 1,000 gold ahead on the side of AG Global. But here comes that Burning Sun arrow, right? Every time this arrow lands, it is a potential win.
Overlord was sneaked away there, and Saber unfortunately could not step away from that one. Yulong, look at the bravado of this guy hopping on in, launches CM, and he gets that backup as Sun Sun hops on in to absorb the majority of the damage, and Yulong just an absolute tank at this point of time, barely scratched at all, and How does not want to hop on in for this battle, outnumbered for sure, using the tower as backup, but now he's going to get caught out. One more shot needed. CM is back for the catch, but Yulong just could not sneak away from that one.
Advantage. It does make the world's difference in fights.
Absolutely, AG Global now. Opportunity. Can they take one more? Oh, this is the level 3 CC up in the air. Yulong finishes it off easy. How now? Teased all the way to the back. Yulong has got one more opponent to deal with. BB, a sliver of health, cannot jump into this fight. Yulong taking on 2 players at the same time, and he will not get that one as Sun Sun slays him where he stands, backs away, and he is going to get hunted down by 3 players on the side of AG Global.
And at extended range, this Gun and Mo is just going to destroy the lineup of DTE.
Yeah, objective after objective, all going towards the AG Global squad. Tyrant now picked up yet again by the team, and there's just no way that man gets away from that beautiful slay onto Dao Hen. Fire and Saber right behind for that backup, and now it's a 4v4. Do they want to go in for an all-out team fight once again? It's the immunity that kicks on in after that stun gets put through.
That was a nice stun by CM as well, and Sun Sun gets that final kill here. This could be a reverse wipe.
It most definitely could be. Yulong not going to be able to contain this fight, but that fantastic defense does manage to hold him back, and it will be Dao Hen hopping right back and needs one more shot, and he does manage to take down BB, but it will be game over for him as well. Yulong, the final player on the side of AG Global that's alive to do anything, but he can't do much.
But finally, he has hit the markers he's required to hit. Sparkforge Dagger, Doomsday, along with the Kirasa Savagery. Stun comes in again.
Oh my goodness, here comes that 4v4 yet again. Make that a 5v4 as CM hops on into this battle as well. What a pushback! And they managed to take out Dao Hen as well, who overstepped his boundaries, and AG Global being toasted. And this is DTE Gaming just turning the tides of battle. And now this puts them ahead in goal and potentially in the driver's seat once again.
But if they're separated, it gives you a little bit more time to deal the damage, or the stun comes in again.
The stun comes in again, and Dao Hen is gonna get caught out. A backup by 5, but that's not gonna be enough to stop the rampaging DTE just yet. Saber hopping on in, but Yulong still squishy as far as DTE is concerned. But BB is gonna be pressured here. Yulong. It's got the capability, but the beautiful stun will convert into a slay onto Fi as well. And now launched up into the air once again. Saber playing with his luck, and he will not be allowed to get away from this one. CC slayed as well. Yulong with the opportunity to maybe run away, and he gets away with a sliver of health, still taking advantage of whatever he has. Shadow Overlord on standby here. DTE obviously wants this. AG Global pushing them back, starting to engage with the Overlord first. It's not gonna be a good idea if DTE hops on in there for the steal, but it is gonna be denied by AG Global. JD with the final hit in here, and now yet another breath of life for AG Global to get this advantage buff on their side. Indian Wave is gonna be a tad bit weaker on the side of DTE, and all they can do is just hold back and wait. Yulong, beautiful, as they launch him up into the air, and How Head is just holding onto his head as JD goes in for that final shot. Sun Sun taken out of the equation already. BB really low on his health as well. They are going to be able to get a counter onto Dao Hen. 5 really low as well, and AG Global had that opportunity, but the defense from DTE absolutely phenomenal. Dao Hen opportunity, spots out Sun Sun, and he's going to keep him away swinging and gets that stun landed on him as well. But Sun tanky enough to take that shot straight up from Dao Hen. Now freezes him halfway through. Total immunity pulled out here as he tries to back away. Hao Hen with the opportunity, and he takes it perfectly. And a crucial kill steal coming on through. This the Tempest Dragon gets sneaked away by Saber.
Okay, they win the fight here. They need to start going back to the base. This is really critical. They cannot tunnel vision. There is a bunch of minions on the top. Are they really gonna lose like this?
Maybe they will. Beautiful stuff, and it's just the minions doing everything. CC hops on out, clear it out, baby. There you go. Saving the game. A few seconds in here. CC's back for BB to be able to do something out there on the battlefield. Sunset kind of pushing on forth alongside Hao. And this is mainly just to keep AG Global back from doing all of the damage. And now they've got an opening here to end the game. But here comes the stun and launches Hao into the air. And a sliver of health left on him. Dao Hen should be able to get this.
Oh, now it's a complete turnaround. This is a big advantage for AG Global. There's still, I think, 2 more waves. No, there's no more waves of the Tempest Dragon. So, okay, that's a silver lining for the side of DTE Gaming. But they're out of resources for their protection. Hao is out of the game for 30 seconds or more.
Just to make sure the towers are not taken down just yet. BB is there towards the top. Sun will get launched up into the air. My goodness, what a risk they take. And they do manage to take down the third tower as well. The stun will be thrown out here by CM. Catches Yulong, but the man is still tanky. Puts up the defenses. No one's going to touch him just yet. Sun not overstepping his boundaries. Trying to make sure this mid tower does not go down. But he will not be able to defend that at all. Just way too weak. And AG Global now leaving DTE Gaming fully exposed.
Yeah, it's a Baron base. It's important to get the stuns.
And the crystal now is going to be the target. BB will get stunned once again. The immunity is there. And look at Hao just trying to get this done. Sun hops on in that DTE. How are they even doing this? But they only have Hao and CC to depend on now. Once again, Hao pushed on back. It's a 4v2 and the stun comes on through. And it looks like Hao is not going to be able to get the job done. This is that comeback we wanted as AG Global smashes the crystal to bring this to a tie and push this to game number 3.
Is trying to do and wants to do it. When do they want to do it, right? That's the marker. As a Princess Frost player, she is my prio pick in the mid lane. You have to know exactly what the person wants to do. That's how you get your frigid prisons down.
Yes, Sun moves into his range of attack, and the full-on team fight. Stun comes on through, and Yulong this time could not back away. A phenomenal engagement coming through from DTE and AG Global. First big objective here, Tyrant on their side.
Oh, another catch.
And it looks like this frozen Saber will get slain as well. Beautifully done by DTE.
Multi-man engages, right? Anytime there's someone to stun him up, it's a horrible situation.
And Dao's gonna get suppressed and frozen as well. My goodness, could not get away. Dao Hen will be slain right where he was frozen. Look at CM now overextending. Yulong will step on away. Sun for the backup, and this should be over for the guy. But out of nowhere, Fi comes flying on in alongside Saber for the backup. And no casualties for the side of AG.
Potential really high when you have assassin jungler draft. Right now, CC might be forced to use the dragon.
Oh. A beautiful use of the dragon, managing to escape from that sure annihilation. CM though, it's protection of their tower. Question is, it's all about the timing. Here comes the stun and a beautiful slay onto Fire. Sun hops on in. The counter stun comes on through from Saber and Gang. But look at this now as CM moves on in for the Overlord slay. AG Global catches them, and this might just be that mistake from the side of DTE. AG Global going in for the full-on advantage. How? A sliver of health. The counter stun comes onto Dao Hen, and Sun just playing cheeky with this, but AG Global not breaking a sweat as they go on in for the Azure Golem as well. The back looking for a steal if it's lucky, but AG Global kind of trying to pull this Tyrant out of his position. Here comes Dowhead as well to stop Sun from doing any bit of damage, and they will go ahead and push him back. Yulong with the Slay as well as he takes down Hao from that equation. Sun with a sliver of health and still escapes on 5 with the Slay from afar. A beautiful shutdown. Yulong taken out as well. Triple on the side of AG Global. Getting far into the jungle of DTE. Top lane tower will get shut down as well. DTE just can't do much about that. They do bring that stun in though. Freezes Saber in his spot as well. But the backup from JD knocks back BB, and Fi will take that final shot as well. Yulong with the torture. And now the third tower on this top lane just open for AG Global to eat away at the bot and try to take care of that third spot here. This tower's gonna stand for just a few more seconds. Look at JD making a quick number on him. Stun CM as JD will get that final shot in as well. CC trying to protect the tower, will be pushed back. Crystal now wide open, 2 players down. DTE will lose BB as well, and AG Global has got everything on their side to end the game right here, right now.
That is why you pay respects to the elders. And at this point, AG Global, they proved that they are the stronger team. You have to put some respect on the name of AG Global. Beautiful gameplay. They knew what they were looking for, achieved it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, DTE obviously kind of punishing them in that first game. AG, they did everything right in game number 2, right? Kind of splitting up on the battlefield, not really sticking, together in just purely those team fights alone, not playing scared up against DTE. And you said it, Kin. You said they needed to pull that aggression out. They showed us that aggression in game 2. Game 3 was so much more balanced. You really have to love the way both teams played that, but it was all up to those big objectives claimed on the battlefield so phenomenally by AG Global. They just managed to stack just a little bit of advantage on their side, and DTE unfortunately just could not withstand that.